Hey guys, Canadian Conquistador. We just got back from Arkansas. I put up a video already. It was a narrative, more or less, of Arkansas. This video is the uncut version of the vacation part. My idea of outdoor adventures getting older is not extreme, so be warned. This is just a tour of Arkansas, a couple places we went to, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll see ya. Alright, so behind me is Long Lake Neck Lake or something like that. And we are in Eureka. What town are we in?
Eureka Springs.
Eureka Springs. We're just outside the town. We're gonna go on a little hiking venture here and we'll see how that goes. That would be Leatherwood Lake, part of the Beecham Trail. Definitely some humidity here, not used to. I'm not sure about the snakes and spiders in Arkansas. I'm pretty sure there's some poisonous varieties, but I'll just keep my eye out. Definitely don't have any footwear for snake bites around the ankle. Going ankleless. I'm guessing that this hill doesn't go up very high though. But it's all in the shade, making it really nice hike. They do have some hills here, but I see some boulders around the corner. Shorter trees, but really thick. Very shaded, which is very, very nice. The humidity's nice too. You just gotta get used to sweating, which you don't necessarily do in Colorado. You automatically evaporate all of your sweat. Overlook Trail. I was looking at these boulders here. Pretty cool. Reminds me of the Adirondacks. A little different though. Very pretty. Typically when I see rocks like this, it means that we're getting to the top of whatever, and you can notice the blue in the background. Usually where it stops is the top of any mountain. Just in case you don't know that, it's typically the sign of a peak. And there's some rocks over there that slid down off the slope. They're kind of stacked up at an angle there, you can see. I know you can barely see it, but there's a deer. So I must say that that trail was it was marked, but the whole maps that they provided were very, very obscure and very hard to read. And I'd like to consider myself a professional map reader. And, but yeah, here we are at a glamping campground. I usually do camping, but I was convinced to do this glamping for the night. We're outside the town, quite a ways actually, and we're in the middle of northwest Arkansas, up around where the tourist areas are. And I've been looking around for property. Haven't seen any signs or anything yet, but we just wanted to see if this was a good area, a good fit. But we will be staying in this creature tonight. Looks like a Mongolian hutch, or a Mongolian yurt. So there's a river allegedly back here somewhere. I'm going to go find it. So, you know, being from Colorado, you're drawn to natural water with an unusual amount of wanting. Because we don't get it up there in the mountains, you know, up in the hills. Oh, there it is. This is an Arkansas river. Beautiful. Look at that color green. Wow. Sandy beach though. I'm not into sandy beaches. It gets all stuck to you and everything. But it's beautiful. I bet you could see fish in that water. Man, I'd probably even swim in that, and I'm not one to get into water. That water is absolutely clear. So yes, the main intent to be out here is to look for property, or at least scan regions in Arkansas that are lush. We're looking for something lush with water. Doesn't exactly have to be on the property, but if you look at this vegetation though, that's what I'm looking for right there. You can't really build with that kind of wood, but I was thinking about a geodome. She says the water is really warm, so if it's warm, I might actually get in it.
You can rent kayaks from that outfitter, and they'll take you up and drop you off, and then you can float down.
All right, found some fish. Look at that school. School of minnows. Goes on for about 12 feet and it's like 3 feet wide. So to keep you up to date, we stayed in Eureka Springs. That's where you saw the tent that we were staying in, the yurt, and we're driving south about 200 miles through the Arkansas Valley, River Valley, and now we're going to Hot Springs. We're somewhere in between the two, but there's a little overlook here you can see. We've been in the Ozarks. That's our main journey that you've seen so far, is in the Ozarks. And this is a little overview. You can barely see it, but we'll be in that soon. We went through the Ozark National Forest. That was the first range of mountains, and then we've been traveling south, went to the Arkansas Valley, and now we're popping up to, I'm not sure what this second range of mountains is. You can see the second set of mountain ranges we'll be going through. This is the last part of the Ozarks, I believe, until you hit the big old flats and head into Louisiana. Rented this condo for the night, and this is the river between Lake Hamilton and Lake Wachita. And later on today we're going to go down to around Lake Wachita. There's hot springs downtown and stuff. We're just going to walk around and see what that's about. So allegedly there's alligators that live on the shore of this river. But I brought the wrong camera to see if they're sitting over there on the other side. Well, we're here at the National Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Looks pretty developed. It's pretty much a city park is what it looks like to me. But after this, we're going to take off and leave Arkansas through the southwest corner and still exploring property. Like I said, we're not necessarily exploring individual properties. We're just seeing what kind of vegetation is about. See if we like the climate. Therapeutic trails. This doesn't really show how steep this is, but it's pretty steep. The bathhouses. So we're in Hot Springs and we finally found a public hot spring, one that you don't have to pay for. Very, very hot. They said it was around 135 degrees. So 140 is poaching temperature, which means you start cooking things at 140 degrees. You gotta hold food over 140 degrees. If it's been cooked, maybe I'll get a foot in there, who knows.
Ooh.
One system. This was only a test.